Hello everybody, welcome back to Ventonwyn. Today, unfortunately, Sergey and Quentin have decided to run off. They decided to quit early today. But May's grain stores have called us up. We have finished field 26 over there, by the way. You can see that. I think we missed a bit, but that doesn't matter too much. Not our land. The council, no, May's grain stores have actually rang us up, and they said they're looking for barley. Well, ain't they in luck? 'Cause we've just finished the barley harvest, or at least most of it. So today we are selling off the barley. Now that's good for us for two reasons. Number one, means we're getting money, which means we can buy things and actually rent that forage harvester I've been going on about. And number two, it means we can start repaying the loans. Now, I've come to the decision, because I'm in charge of the money, that the landscaping business is going to come before we start paying off the loans. I don't know how wise that is, but it's the decision I've made. And I might regret that, but it's, oh, come on. Ooh, I don't have the beacons on. Come on. Don't make me overtake you. I might be driving a tractor, but I can get this thing to move. Yeah, Quentin and Sergey, they've decided to take an early day, so it's just me. As you can see, I went back to the farm. Went back to the yard to pick up the front loader and shovel so that I can load up my own trailer. Thanks, Quentin. And yeah, I'm going to be carting as well as loading, which is fun. Now I'm not going to make you guys stay for all of it. I'm only going to do about 20 minutes, half an hour of this on camera. I'll do the rest off camera later on. So don't worry about that one. Ooh, don't worry about that one bit. Ignore the cars disappearing into the hedges. Please. They don't exist. So, May's grain store is just over here. I think it's owned by somebody called James, or some equally dull name. Where do they want me to drop this? I haven't been here a while, so... just need to... ah! There it is. There's their main store. So it looks like we'll need to reverse into it. That's fine. They do also take... these guys are really jacks of all trades. They take in wool, they take in anything we want to be producing on the farm. They'll probably take it. So that's our first load in. I should say, by the way, if I bring this up, we are now on minus 4,449 euro. We've just got 6,000 from that load alone. That wasn't even a full load. So, that's part of the reason we are focusing on selling our grain today. And we are going to sell off all the barley, by the way. It's not going to be a partial sale. We're selling it all. I don't know how much we have, but it's all going. The reason, obviously, being we need money, and money is good. The forager, the guys at the shop, said it's ready. I just need to pay up tomorrow. Because it's getting a bit late. They'll be closing at, I think, 6. The grain store said that they'll stay open as long as necessary, which is nice. But the shop itself is closing at... I forgot to close. Well, whoops. So if you're wondering what just happened, out of character, I was trying to close the door in my room and wasn't paying attention. So this happened. On that note, thumbnail. Dang it. Come on, put the lights on. That'll do. I'm gonna have to do some cheeky stuff. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. There we go. You saw nothing. Don't start doing it again. There we go. What's gonna happen now is my head tracking is off center. Dang it. There we go. I'm having a good day. So yeah, the guys at the store, at the grain store, said they'll be open as long as I want. Did I leave the... No, I've left the canopy on. Whoops. Here we go, beacons are back on. I'm driving off the road again. So basically, we'll probably have a couple of hours just loading up the grain, bringing it over to the store, and dumping it over there. But they're paying well for it. They really, really want barley. They're not quite got into what I would class as a great demand state. They'll actually send me a text when they want that, and I'll get it to flash up on screen for you guys. But it is definitely worth our while selling off the barley at the moment, because we're getting I mean, $6,000 per trailer load, $6,500 per trailer is definitely worth selling off. The baling hasn't yet been done in Field 26. I don't know if I'm going to bring the camera with me when I do that. Just because, I mean, you watched me baling once, you can watch me baling 100 times, and it wasn't too long ago when I was baling. There's silage bunkers in there. Interesting. So unfortunately, because it's just us, we will have to do some finagling to the yard here. And by that I mean we're going to have to turn around before we can even start thinking of loading up the trailer. How am I going to do this? I think I've parked the combine in the worst possible spot. Can I get this around? Please tell me I can get this around. I can get this around. Lovely. So I want to be parking the trailer up around here. Let's get out and just get it disconnected. Helps walk in the right direction. There we go. And let's start loading it up. Now, unfortunately, this bucket is quite small, so it will probably take a while to load up the... Please tell me this is actually loading the bucket. It is, good. I'm going to leave the little HUD up for you guys so you can see what's going on. Just because it's probably a bit more convenient for you guys. Just needs to go up further. There we go. And we'll just dump it in. Like that. Hopefully that's going into the trailer and not cascading out the other side. Let's just get the drone out and check. Yes. Good. So this isn't going to be the easiest job because of where I parked the trailer, and that's probably a mistake on my part. But luckily we can start taking it from this side too. Just gonna have to ignore the fact that I'm having to drive directly into the pile to get the grain. 'Cause that's where the trigger is, which is a bit of a shame. There we go. So I mean, I know this isn't the most exciting job in the world. Emptying out the silo and getting the grain into the trailer, and I know I don't have the best equipment for it, but that's down to Quentin and his gambling habits. We used to have a telehandler. We used to have a really nice one, but Quentin sold it to fund his gambling habit. That might never learn. The shop have told me that they reckon Sergey's going to like the forage harvester they're sending us. Or they're giving us on loan. I don't quite know what that means. They said I probably won't be too impressed, which is actually more concerning. Have I managed to get this stuck? Let's get the diff locks running here. I've somehow managed to... Come on, get unwedged. There we go. I don't quite know how I got that wedged, but I did. So it looks like we're only going to get maybe one load out of this today. In the time I've kind of got allotted, which is, that's fine. Yeah. Big trailer, small bucket. Not a good combination. So let's go to this outside view for you guys. Just so you get to see something a bit different. while I steer away. You'll have to ignore it going like through the shed, I'm afraid, out of character, because I can't have the... I kind of want to have the view high enough so I can see what's going on as well. So for those of you wondering, I am using #1 head tracking. This is all out of character. You know, I am using my head tracking, I am using a joystick, I am using a wheel. So there is a lot of real life movement going on here. And it is, technically speaking, a three-handed job, because I do need to shift the shuttle as well. I need to go back a bit further. There we go. Joy of it is I've set the centering spring so low that it's not actually able to move the wheel. So I've got a nice bit of resistance, but it's low enough that the wheel isn't going to start spinning around to center itself. Which is kind of what I want. Because I've been told that real tractors don't exactly have self-centering steering. Why can't I do this? Is that derping again? Yes, it's derping again. Oh, yes, because... Can I get it to tell me anything? No. So that's the maximum information Glimpse can give you. Because I don't have a tractor attached to it, I'm tempted to actually attach the case. I'm really tempted to attach the case and just swap tractors. When it comes time to drive, I think I might do that, in fact. Just for my own ease. Because while it's great that I can in theory do this, I want to know how full the trailer is. Now, the unfortunate thing is the case does require fuel. Is there a fuel stop anywhere nearby? There is a secondary yard I can go to. Great. Let's detach that, grab the case. I got to run to the secondary yard here. The southern yard. And just grab some fuel, because this thing, as you can see, is only running on 59 litres. I don't like having low fuel in my machine, so I'm just going to run down to the secondary yard with those weights and stuff. This shouldn't be too long a drive, I hope. But it's more important that I get fuel than anything else. And I know it's going to cost money, but it's not that long a run, which is probably a good thing. You guys can't understand how annoyed I am with Quentin and Sergey that they decided that they didn't want to work the rest of the day. Should probably the engine off while I'm doing this. So we're just going to wait here for a minute while the tractor refuels. Is there any... No, I've never checked, out of character, I've never checked if there's any fuel indicator on this tractor. It would appear not to be. Yeah. This is Giant's tractor as well, so, I mean, that is... That is default in-game textures, guys. This ain't a mod. So let's get on the move again. Just one problem after another, isn't it? Here, I mean, I'm hoping that things start to clear up in the near future. We can get more people in, we can get a couple of extra tractors so that maybe I don't have to deal with Quentin and Sergey as much, and we can just have some nameless guys who I don't really care about too much coming in. Quentin and Sergey will still be working here, just maybe streamline things a bit. So now we get to find out how full the trailer really is, because that's how Farm Sim works, unfortunately. So let's get out and attach it, and find out that the trailer is 63% full is all. All that work and we've barely made it over halfway. That's kind of amazing. Maybe I should have got a bigger bucket. I'm gonna look into that. I should have some available to me in theory. Although I don't know the sizes of them. I've got other buckets available, I just don't know the size. And you know what they say, size matters. Okay, just punched my microphone. Sorry if there's a lot of noise just there. I'm gonna try and remember to edit that out. It is very easy for me to do something silly like that when I'm, you know, using both hands and flinging them around a lot like I am at the moment. I know you guys can't see it, but I've basically got my right hand between the wheel and the shifter, and my left hand is between the wheel and the shifter, and my right hand is on joystick duty because the shifter only takes a split second. The joystick does require me to be working it a lot more. Please tell me I'm not going to get stuck by doing this. I'm not going to get stuck by doing this. Awesome. I don't know why I've got head tracking on, to be honest, because it's not doing it a whole lot. I mean, it is still on. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to do this. It's just kind of a tad pointless, shall we say. This could well be the last bucket required, because I don't think it will be, but it could be. Let's see what it says. 95%. I'm gonna call that good. Let's turn New Holland off. Actually, let's pull the New Holland in so that we can turn the case around when we get back. There we go. Turn that off. Just put the handbrake on in case it decides to start rolling. I'm stuck on something invisible. There we go. Probably should have turned the case off, but oh well. Helps if I'm in forward gear. Let's turn the beacons on. Yep, they are on. So off we go once again down to May's stores. I can take this off once again. There's no need for there to be a HUD. I can do this. There we go. That's all the information I need, is what's in the trailer. For those of you who are new, I'm gonna just say this off, you know, kind of out of character. For those of you who are new and watching this for the first time, yes, this is a roleplay series. So I will be saying some things that are maybe a bit odd. I will intentionally be doing some things wrong and claiming that it's the right thing to do. So try not to get too angry about that. In the comments, I will actually be role-playing in the comments as well. The streams for Ventonwyn are not role-play, although if you ask a question about one of the characters, I will try and answer it as much as possible. It's just me having a bit of fun. It is all that's going on here. And you guys seem to enjoy this. I don't know why, but you do. So, those of you who are new, it's Raiden Estates is more me being me. This is me being me, but playing a character while doing it. The character I play here is based loosely on me, well, based largely on me. The other two, yes, they have voices, and I do have voices for them. They're a bit mental, just a bit lazy, weird, and that can't drive to save their lives. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope those of you who missed me for the last week or so are enjoying yourselves as well, having me back. I did need the break I took, and I hope that I'm better. I hope I'm better than ever. I will say that I'm a bit tired at the moment because it's what, 20 past 9 on a Friday night. And despite me having rested all week, you know, my usual trick of not sleeping properly has happened again. It does kind of have a bit of a knock-on at times, which is a shame, but, you know, I'm like 90% okay. I'm recording this on Friday. Well, I already said it's Friday, so you should have assumed that I'm recording this on Friday. Thursday's video will actually be recorded tomorrow, hopefully. Let's see, are we in positive numbers now? 2,137. Awesome. That is awesome to see. We are very close to owning a Profi Hopper, potentially. So the next load should get us a Profi Hopper. However, because this is going to take such a long time, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to just call it here, because I don't want you guys to sit through 6 episodes of me doing this. You know, I'll bring you back, you know, I'll bring us back down to the farm, but I will be doing a lot of this off camera. When we come back on Thursday, we will have our final tally from the barley sale. It'll probably take me a couple hours to do it, but, you know, we will have a final tally. Hopefully we'll be able to afford everything I want to get. Hopefully. And maybe we might even have some money left over for Quentin to go get the tractor he wants. And if that's the case, we'll take a nice old trip down to the shop and number one, see what we've bought, because if I do have the money, I'll be buying it all off camera, and see what Quentin has bought, because he wants a John Deere, and I've got a feeling he's gonna get something weird. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please remember to leave a like in the little section below where you can thumbs up or thumbs down. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a thumbs down. It doesn't make much of a difference to me. Honestly, it doesn't. If you're new and you enjoyed what you saw, you're probably insane, but do subscribe nonetheless. I welcome insanity. It's kind of how I live my life. And if you got anything to say to me, Quentin, or Sergey, who are lazy, please do leave a comment below as well. I'm going to leave right now by saying I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Ventonwyn Estate. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.